If you've been on TikTok lately, you've definitely seen those comments. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Someone under a viral video saying, "Y'all sleeping on me? Check my Spotify," or just straight up dropping their artist name everywhere. A lot of underground rappers are either thinking about trying this or already doing it. So in this video, I want to break down the riskiest and fastest way to blow up as an underground rapper, the real pros and cons of this strategy, and whether this actually helps you escape the underground or traps you in it forever. And before we start, stick around till the end because I've got an announcement that's especially important if you're trying to grow right now. Why this is the fastest way. Let's start with the biggest pro, exposure. If you're commenting even 50 times a day, which honestly is low compared to what some people are doing, that's thousands of eyeballs on your name every single day. You're not fighting the TikTok algorithm. You're riding other people's viral moments. Instead of praying one of your own posts blows up, you're borrowing attention that already exists. That alone makes this method extremely powerful. Another big pro is Spotify grouping. When people click your profile, listen out of curiosity, and you start getting repeated traffic, Spotify slowly figures out who your audience is. That means autoplay, radio placements, and getting grouped with other underground artists in the same lane. That part is actually a huge win. There's also something people don't talk about enough. Recognition. You kind of become a meme. Oh yeah, that's the dude always in the comments. That's not necessarily a bad thing early on. Being recognizable, even in a slightly negative way, is still brand awareness, and brand awareness is currency. Why this is also extremely risky. Now let's talk about the cons, because this is where most people mess up. First, this method only works in the early stages. You can't do this forever. Eventually, everyone who's curious will already have clicked your profile once or twice. After that, growth slows fast. Second, people are not going to like you at first. Let's be real. This is no different than SoundCloud comment spam back in the day. Some people will straight up root against you just because they're tired of seeing your name. But here's the truth nobody likes admitting. This is actually how a lot of underground rappers blow up. They get disliked first. Then one song hits, and suddenly everyone switches up. That hate phase is almost a rite of passage. The real danger. Nobody talks about. Here's where it gets dangerous, though. This method does not build a real fan base by itself. Most people clicking your page are doing it out of curiosity, boredom, or even hate listening. That means low saves, high skips, and bad engagement. And when you stop commenting, your monthly listeners will drop hard. You could go from 10,000 to 3,000 in a couple months if you don't pivot. That's why this strategy is a boost, not a foundation. Another major downside is reputation. In tight underground scenes, people talk. Some artists will feel like you're skipping the grind or clogging up the space. That can hurt future connections if you're not careful. This method gets you numbers, but numbers alone don't equal longevity. Who this actually works for now? Let's be clear, this can work for a small group of people, probably less than 5 out of thousands. The artists who win with this already have a recognizable image, a clear sound. Songs that actually hold up. All it takes is one undeniable track to flip the narrative completely. Hate turns into curiosity. Curiosity turns into fans. But the music has to outweigh the method. If it doesn't, this strategy will bury you instead of saving you. What I'd do if I tried this. If you're thinking about trying this, here's my honest advice. Use it temporarily. Treat it like a launch boost. Get eyes on your page, let Spotify learn your audience, then pivot. Move into better snippets, cleaner visuals, playlist strategies, or letting autoplay do its thing. Do not rely on this forever. Final thoughts. I don't hate on people who do this. I'm focused on my own path. If I met someone at a show who told me they blew up this way, I'd honestly be curious, not judgmental. The underground is harsh, art is harsh, and attention is a weapon. How you use it decides whether it helps or hurts you. Announcement. One thing I hate about music advice online is that most people don't actually practice what they preach. They show screenshots from years ago or talk about other artists instead of themselves. That's why I'm speedrunning the underground and documenting every move I make. No paid promo, no industry connections, no shortcuts. I'm breaking everything down in real time so you can copy it one-to-one if you want. If you're serious about growing, the link is below. I'm undercover. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.